pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, He for the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fournette on the counter. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys would get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action, now it's Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Fournette. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, the Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Winston now. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Suckum, and we are tied at 14.
Ryan Suckum to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Olave holds it in. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Dixon complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A handoff, Fournette running left.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing, Winston.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they get the turnover across territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught by Evans.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this 1st half will come to a close.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you, Todd.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a give to Fournette. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Fournette really solidified his place with the Bucs last season. He ran for over 800 yards and 8 touchdowns and caught an impressive 69 passes. Tampa made sure he stuck around, too, giving him a new 3-year contract.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? We get the and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again.
The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. Slant route to Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 22, Winston. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And he he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 70 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Winston lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brings up 3rd down.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Evans.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did. An incomplete
pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for New Orleans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.